Okay, so this morning we're gonna make some pancakes and some famous candied bacon made famous by Epic Mealtime. Just gonna show you how to put that together real quick. The bacon, I got the recipe from culinaryarts.about.com. I usually pick up all my recipes from lots of websites. And as I make these videos, I'll throw those websites out to you. As far as the pancakes go, I'm not going to make anything special, just straight up out of the box, wheat pancakes, recipes on the back, so it's pretty simple. Maybe some other time I'll make them from scratch. But okay, here we go. So your candied bacon, just go ahead and start out by laying out all your bacon on a foil lined baking sheet. I'm going to lay them down kind of evenly so they all cook pretty well. Just overlap them a little bit. Okay, so now it's all laid out. We're going to go ahead and put brown sugar on it. That's the candy part. There's nothing else really added to it. You can put a little bit of cinnamon on there if you would like. I usually just do the brown sugar. It seems to be enough. And just sprinkle the brown sugar all over the bacon. You don't really need to cover it. So once that's done, you're going to go ahead and stick the bacon in the oven. Now, one of the most important things that I read from a couple of different recipes is that you don't want to preheat the oven. I know that a lot of people are obsessed with preheating the oven. Most of the time it's not too important, but for the bacon, I'm not going to preheat the oven. I'm just going to throw it right in, cold oven. Turn the oven on to 400 degrees. Okay, now we're going to start on the pancakes. I'm going to have my little assistant, my daughter, come out and help me out with this one. So go ahead and put the mix into the bowl. I did about 2.5 cups. That's for like 12 to 14 pancakes, what it says in the box. Go ahead and put it in. Now, I'm going to be adding a couple of, well, really just one more ingredient, and it's vanilla. The weird thing with vanilla, if you add it to pancakes, I found that it makes it real thin. So I usually cut back the water by a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and start off, instead of adding 1.5 cups of water, I'm actually just going to add 2/3 cup of water. Put the vanilla in, mix it up a little bit, and then add water as I go, so I can still have some fluffy pancakes, because nobody really likes crepes that much. So go ahead and put that in. Go ahead and add your water.
All of it?
All of it. What a lovely job. Thank you very much. So go ahead and mix this up a little bit.
Hard?
And go ahead and add the vanilla. I don't have a set amount of vanilla I just kind of add a bunch in.
Then
Mix it up. See, it's pretty thick. So add just a little more vanilla. We're going to go ahead and add some more water. I just do a little bit at a time.
yawn.
Still pretty thick. I'm getting pretty close to what I want. And of course, if you add too much water, just add a little bit more pancake mix, thicken things up a bit. so you get the desired consistency you want. Probably just a little bit more water. And that's just about where I want it. You can always pull the whisk up and watch it drop. If it looks too thick, you know, add more water, add more vanilla. Too thin, obviously, like I said, add more mix. I think that's about good. Need some good pancakes. So then what I do, if I can find my right utensils, sometimes me and my wife have different places we put things. So what I'll do is take the pancake batter and pour it into my measuring cup. Just makes it easier to pour out onto the skillet or the griddle. Take my rubber scraper, make sure I get all the good stuff out. Alright, now I'll go ahead and turn the griddle on about 375, 350, somewhere in there, depending on how quick you want to make your pancakes or whatever. In the meantime, grab my chocolate chips and beef pieces. Make awesome toppings for pancakes. Get a real quick check up on the bacon here. Gonna get a little shaky for a second. Going mobile here. Here we go. Just check that. That looks delicious. Wonderful. Ooh, a little foggy. Sorry. A quick zoom in on that. Just delicious. Okay, so we had a bit of a hiccup. I ran out of some space in the memory card. But anyway, back to it. We just checked on the bacon. Alright, start on the pancakes. So make sure your griddle's hot enough. Run your hand over it. You can feel the heat. It's getting there. One thing you can do is get your fingers a little wet. And flick it on there. If you hear that sizzling and see the water kind of disappear, it's pretty close to being ready. So you go ahead and take your pancake batter, pour it on there. I like to go in little circles. It makes me feel like I'm doing something better to the pancakes. I don't know, maybe make a little better shape. And pour it out evenly. Good size, whatever size you want, or make shapes if you want to. Get cookie cutters and set them on there. Obviously the metal ones, not the plastic, and you can make shaped pancakes or Mickey Mouse pancakes, as my aunt used to make. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Get your scraper, your rubber scraper, scrape out all the rest of the good stuff. Now once you do that, you want to go ahead and take your toppings, your Heath bar or chocolate chips or peanut butter bites, whatever floats your boat. I like to pour them in before the pancakes cook. Just pour those on there. Chocolate chips. As many as you want. You can cover the whole pancake in chocolate chips if you like. And then a little thing I like to do is just take the your pancake flipper, your spatula, Just kind of press everything down, kind of mow everything into the pancake. It helps with the mess when you're flipping them. And it, you know, everything just kind of gets in the pancake. So I like to lick it. Obviously, I'm just cooking for my family. Nobody really cares. Germs and all that. So one thing I want to focus on, because my wife doesn't know how to make pancakes that well. I'm going to take the camera here and show you. Now, you see how it's kind of firm around the edges on the pancake and there's bubbles on top? That's about the perfect time to flip the pancake. So let me take you back here. My daughter will step out of the shot.
Nicky boy, come on.
I like to take the spatula, kind of run it around the edges to get everything unstuck. Take it, just flip it over. Usually about 30 to 40 seconds and you can do a good flip. You don't want to burn the bottom of the pancakes, obviously. I usually like to do it on 1, 2, 3. You just kind of shoot it under a little bit, like halfway. 2, flip it all the way real quick, and then flip it. Get that 1, 2, 3. Let that cook on that side. A little added bonus I like to do is take some ground cinnamon. Just kind of sprinkle on top, just a little bit. Add some flavor to the pancakes, you know? And as I said, we ran out of memory on the memory card earlier, so it's been a little while. I've been uploading the videos, the other shots to the camera, and had to feed my family in the meantime, so what I had to do, I had to give them some of the food, you know, made a couple pancakes pre this video and gave them some of the bacon, but here's how the bacon turns out. We like it crispy. Actually, I like it a little bit softer, but that's pretty good. That's kind of the aftermath. Ate a lot of it. Here's your pancakes cooking. And most of your mess.
You still playing?
And just kind of pat them down a little bit. Check on them, make sure they're cooking good. Looks pretty good. Just about done. Do the same, about 30-40 seconds. I usually do about a minute on the other side to cook them up. If the first side still needs a little cooking, obviously just leave them. Then I like to have a little fun and, you know, try and flip them and catch them. That stuff you always see on TV, you know, real funny, or I don't know. Try not to flip them too high and get them stuck to the ceiling or anything. I used to be better at this, I promise. See? Woo! Ta-da! And there's your pancakes and candied bacon. Hope you enjoy the video. If you have any suggestions for something you want to see made, let me know. Leave something in the comments. And let me know how it turns out if you make it.